Farmers deal with several dangerous pieces of equipment every day. Grain bins are one of the biggest dangers they encounter. Within seconds, a person can sink into the grain and suffocate. Just a few days ago, that fear became very real. We told you on Tuesday a person in Westfield, Illinois became trapped in a grain bin. You're looking at pictures sent to us from WEIU in Charleston, Illinois. According to the television station, emergency workers received reports of a person trapped at Little John Grain. Emergency responders were able to successfully get that person out.
Well, News 10's Madison Zaleski spoke with a local farmer in Clay County who recently got stuck in a grain bin. He says not everyone is as fortunate as he was.
Nathan Stoltine was recently working on his family's farm in Clay County. He noticed there was a plug with one of the grain bins. After trying to break it loose, his leg got stuck and started pulling him under.
That's when I kind of panicked a little bit. I think if I'd stayed calm, I could have eventually got that left leg out. But in the meantime, it just kept pulling my right leg under. And once it gets above your knees, you really can't, you're pretty much helpless at that point.
Stoltine says it eventually pulled him in above his waist. At that point, it started to plug up again, which stopped pulling him under and ultimately saved his life. After some time, his father found him.
He seen I was stuck. His brother's a volunteer fire department. He called his brother, and we weren't in an emergency. He was able to shut the auger down at that point. I wasn't going any farther.
When the Clay County Fire Department arrived, they couldn't get the rescue equipment through the top of the bin. That's when he called one of his friends for an extra hand.
He was getting ready to head out on a job. He brought his bucket truck, and that's what actually pulled me out. He lifted that bucket, has a harness on it. He lowered it down from the very center of the bin, and he pulled me right out of there with his bucket truck.
Stoltine says there are a few things a farmer should have before entering a grain bin.
Should tie off if you have the harnesses. We have them. We just don't always take time to put them on. The other thing we're trying to do, make sure we do a better job of going forward, is just make sure somebody crawls up on top and watches just in case something like that happens.
Stoltine says the best thing to do in these situations is to stay calm. Moving forward, he says he will be aware of his surroundings when entering a grain bin.
We kind of take shortcuts at times. It's real easy. We've done it, and we've all, if we're here, we've obviously done it safely for a long time. And don't take anything for granted. Take your time. Be smart with everything you do.
Reporting in Terre Haute, Madison Zaleski, News 10.